Welcome back everyone, I'm glad you could join me today for another day of new music discovery. And we have something really special, a band called Rio, a Japanese-British project from Maidenhead, UK. Now, I haven't heard their music yet, but my colleague Ben at Cupchairs has. He's even interviewed them after renewing some of their other tracks. Well, I know he had only great things to say about their unique style, and after reading up on them a bit, I'm definitely intrigued. Their upcoming single is called The Haunted and it's going to be released on the 13th of November, so don't miss it. The band is known for blending dark pop and high energy metal, and with this track they promise to take their sound in an even darker direction, like metal with a deep ambient twist, which has me really curious. Don't have much else to say, but I totally feel honored to get an early listen, so let's get to it. Nice synths. Rhythm. Is there a flanger effect? Ooh, that was really good, man. So the second verse. Enjoying the vocals, the movement of the song. Nice melody. Let's speed things up. Synths? Oh my god, it's fire! Woo! Faster now! Ooh, that's really nice. Must be the ambient bit. What's next? That was nicely tense. And the outro. That was good stuff. To say that I'm impressed is to say nothing. I mean, this is just such a lovely track. It's right up my alley, mixing heavy guitars with those synth elements. Pretty much the genre I'm working on these days, although for me, it's all electronic. So, thoughts off the top of my head. I love the production, seems very clean. The build up to the last chorus, the structure of the song in general, just the length of the song, it's all spot on. I mean, it would fit the radio format easily, being 3.5 minutes too. And I know we humans just can't resist comparing things, but hey, I see it as a compliment to compare something to the best out there. So for me, on the first listen, it feels like a blend of Rammstein and the Birthday Massacre. You know, this mix of aggressive instrumentation, dynamic synths, and those softer, almost ethereal vocals. If you know those bands, you'll get what I mean, but I'll try to break it down a little bit more. So, at the start we get into this intro with its boomy drums and aggressive guitars, and it also has this electronic sequencer shining through, which creates a ton of motion. I noticed that straight away. It's just driving the track forward so much. Electronic sounds, they just bring so much to any track, honestly. And jumping further into the song, there's this bridge that speeds up with even more synths, and it creates this awesome build-up with a stuttery feel before the last quieter section layered with ethereal vocals. That was so good, and the tension builds perfectly and releases in the last chorus. It's just such a great touch. Really enjoyed it. I also love how the verses hold on to pretty much one guitar chord with a strong rhythm, and the key is set by the singer just going about her melodies until we reach the pre-chorus where they use a different chord progression. Also, I'd like to note how I can't seem to hear a lot of supporting vocals in the song at all, and the power is created through the singer's ability to carry a melody, obviously, and the effects applied to the vocals. I might be wrong, but I think it's doubling and flanger, which seems to be popular these days, and not only in pop music, just bouncing from your right to left ear, and the standard stuff like reverb and delays as well. And all of that works perfectly with Rio's voice. And another thing I'd like to add here, let me know if that's done intentionally or not. I'm basing this off of one song I've heard, is that I really appreciate the fact that the singer doesn't fall into using any distorted vocals, which I feel the instrumental sometimes really calls for. It's a good skill to be able to write for such heavy music and still use clean vocals, so Rio, you got yourself another fan. Here's me being a singer and rambling on about singing and vocals and how it's all done. The rest of the musicians, can't say enough good things about them. All of them are perfectly on beat, lovely patterns, simple but very tasteful, give enough space for vocals and electronic patterns. The only thing I hope for is that you guys leave Rio enough space when you go rehearsing and stop playing when she needs to say things. Because I've been there, done that. One little thought I had while listening to the track, which might come across as criticism, but isn't intended as such. I felt the bridge seemed a bit lonely without any hint of vocals at all. I mean, it can probably give space for thought and a breather for the musicians, obviously. And also, me being me, I'd probably add some higher ad-libs in the last chorus, repeating some phrases. I feel that could create more impact. But having said that, I love the song very much. And now I'm kind of envious of the people who will hear it for the first time when you guys release the song, because it's just so damn awesome. So go support them. And I will see you in the next Cupchairs review. Bye!